Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Under the Ring podcast. I am your boy, the Silverback Wyatt. I am your half of your predictions champion. Usually, I come on this show with a lot of energy, a lot of rah rah rah, but some shit went down and it got me feeling a certain way. Joining me as usual, our producer, the man, the myth, the legend, the mongrel. Give it up for our boy, Greg.
What's good, everybody? It's me, it's the GREG. And those of you that follow the page or Twitch know that we talked about a few things that happened this week, but it's time to get into it. To really get into it. Kenny, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you feeling all right?
Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. As usual, folks, since we are on Wednesday, we are also doing a live watch of AEW. Right now, we have what I believe is the fourth Labor of Jericho.
Yes, and I believe the fifth is actually just MJF.
Okay. The fourth Labor of Jericho right now is actually a throwback. It's a match between him and Juventud Guerrera, the Juice, Hoovy. For those of you who don't know, Juventud and Chris Jericho pretty much made the cruiserweight scene what it is. Chris Jericho, Juventud, and Rey Mysterio. Even if I don't like Rey Mysterio, I have to give the man his credit. Those three gentlemen pretty much revolutionized the art of cruiserweight and the high flying that we come to see. Chris Jericho was actually the one to unmax Juventud back in the day. So this is a real throwback, and Chris Jericho has to win this match by hitting a move off the top rope. And we all know, as big as our boy is, that's going to be a feat within itself. But let's get into the meat and potatoes, shall we? This past week, let me get myself prepared. This past week, WWE let go a fan favorite. Somebody that created their own character from scratch, made it what it was, and god damn it, gave us some of the best shit that WWE has had in fucking eons. This week, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still trying to get myself a little bit more prepared over here. This week, WWE let go Wyndham Rotunda, Husky Harris, The Fiend. Better yet, as we all know and love, Bray Wyatt. Now, for those of you who have been watching this show for the beginning of time when we first started, because we actually started this show roughly, first of all, Jericho just hit, yeah, about 4 years ago. We started this show about 4 years ago. Jericho hit a Judas Priest from off the second rope. Wow. We started this show about 4 years ago, maybe close to five, and from then, if you know watching the show, you know that Bray Wyatt has been my favorite wrestler to date. There have been other wrestlers that I have been seriously hyped about, but when it comes to my top, right? When it comes to my top, no one was on top more to me than Bray Wyatt. He had it all. He talked, gave you stories in the ring, and could wrestle for somebody being his size. WWE decided to release him. Not only did they release him, he just signed a new contract. Just signed a new contract. Was in the process of making his comeback, his re-debut, and they decided to let him go. The day that Bray Wyatt beat John Cena and AJ Styles in that elimination chamber, and he won that title. I'm pretty sure all the way down in North Augusta, South Carolina, our boy Greg heard me screaming at the top of my damn lungs. I actually lost my voice for 2 days because that's how hard I was yelling. The last time I lost my voice was when the 49ers made the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but you know what? WWE, you let go not a diamond in the rough, you let go a diamond. Period. Period. This man, when y'all gave him the character Husky Harris, it was a shit character. Guess what though? Husky Harris became a name and a face that everyone remembered from Nexus. Bray Wyatt debuts. Starts off with what's going on, Reggie? Starts off with Bray Wyatt debuting, and it's little vignettes here and there. And at first, when you first look at it, you're thinking, who is this, a Waylon Mercer? Like a ripoff? What the hell is going on here? And then the more you look at it, you go, oh, he's like my man Robert De Niro in Cape Fear. He's even crazier. And then the more you watch Bray Wyatt, the more you start to go, he's got the whole world in his hands. I've been in exactly 17, no, what's today, the 4th?
Today is the 4th.
4th. In exactly 16 days, I will be 40 years old. I am older than WrestleMania. I have seen the very first WrestleMania. Okay? In all my years of watching wrestling, other than Hulk Hogan and maybe even the Ultimate Warrior, I have never seen a superstar completely captivate a crowd the way Bray Wyatt does. The fact that when he used to come out, the entire arena would go black, except for the Fireflies. Was crazy. He literally had an entire, oh wow, 2.0, 2.0. You know who that is, right? That's our boys Everrise.
Everrise rules. Sorry, 2.0 rules.
But Bray Wyatt at one point literally had stadiums, because wrestling has been in stadiums, singing, he has the whole world in his hand. There was not a feud that Bray Wyatt was in where you did not feel something special was going to happen. All of us were upset when Randy Orton beat Bray Wyatt for his title. You know I was, because we were like, there's no need for Randy to have it, blah, blah, blah. Went into it. It's a meaningless feud. It has nothing to do with it. We wanted him getting a Firefly Funhouse out of that. One of the most greatest cinematic matches wrestling has put on in a very, very long time. Ever. Let's be realistic. Exactly, Max.
You're
Agree.
right. You're right, Max.
Exactly, Max.
It's
Losing might be the biggest mistake this year.
They made a lot of them,
beyond,
but I mean, it's at the top. It's at the top.
I think that might be the biggest mistake WWE has made in the past 5 years.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, man. I don't know how you don't find, and we talked about it on the news break when we did last week. We thought it was having to do with like Bray wanted some time away, mental stuff, and then we learned
it's budget cuts. Budget cuts. I don't want to hear that bullshit. And the reason why I don't want to hear that bullshit is because if it is budget cuts, why is Bray's merchandise still on the website, not only at full price, but marked up slightly higher than what they normally were?
It's being sold. It was sold at Raw at full price. Like actually at the stadium, full price.
At the day that they announced he got fired.
No. This is like, because he got fired back on Saturday,
right?
So this is 3 full days after he got fired. I don't know how you consider someone that much of a merch seller as a budget cut issue.
What WWE just did was the equivalent of them getting rid of the New Day. As far as money wise. That would be the equivalent of them getting rid of the New Day. WWE, do you realize the Fiend Bray Wyatt was so fucking popular? You had to come out with a $6,000 belt for people to buy, which they did.
It sold. It was ugly as sin, but it sold. They got their money's worth out of that.
Our very own Puerto Rican Bronson Reed, Tito, huge Bray Wyatt fan, just like myself. This man has dressed head to toe as the Fiend. As the Fiend, this man has dressed including that shitty ass mask. What's going on, Dex? WWE made a bunch of money during the pandemic. They absolutely did. They made a bunch of money by not doing house shows.
It was considered one of their most profitable years, correct?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Considered one of the most profitable years while cutting more people than they have ever cut in the company's own time. And Bray Wyatt. Do you realize, due to Bray Wyatt, you wound up getting so many stars? Due to Bray Wyatt, we got Luke Harper. We got Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan. You know what? I'm gonna put the big red man in there, Eric Rowan. Because you know what? He was very much underrated in the shit that he could do in the ring.
He was like you can say he was out of the 4, he was the least, whatever. Fans did like Eric Rowan.
Exactly. Fans did like Eric Rowan. And like I said, Eric Rowan was actually a lot more talented in the ring than what people gave him credit for. He really, really was.
Go back and watch his match with the Usos, with the New Day. Whether it was Bludgeon Brothers, Wyatt family, he was doing more than people realize.
Exactly. What people don't realize, what made the Bludgeon Brothers Wyatt family so unique were these were 2 guys who were well over 6'7", 300 pounds wrestling. Not just mauling you and beating you up, but actually wrestling. Yeah, we have the weird trio of Darby Allin, John Moxley, and Eddie Kingston against 2.0 and Danny Garcia. Why we have this? Who the fuck knows? But
I'm sure it was explained on Darker Elevation or whatever, which we'll also get to later on regarding some shit that happened. But back to Bray.
He resurrected Alexa Bliss' career.
Yeah, she was stalling out before that happened.
before what Alexa Bliss is doing right now, I'll put it to you this way. In our fantasy league, Alexa definitely got dropped and was not picked up until she went back, until she got involved with Bray. WWE, do you not see what you have? One of the biggest moments in recent WWE history was something that never even happened. Truly, one of the best moments in Raw in the past 5 years has been Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns teaming together. Bray hitting the gun and Roman spearing the shit out of Sheamus was a moment that fans went crazy for. The other once again, Braun Strowman. Bray is the cause of Braun Strowman. I know Braun was once a down with No Way Jose and down with his conga line, but Bray is the reason we have Braun Strowman. At one point, the Wyatts, look at that. Look at that. That is one of the coolest fucking moments in wrestling right there. One of the coolest moments ever. Ever. One of the biggest moments that had one of the biggest pops in wrestling in the past 10 years is when on one side of the ring you had John Moxley, you had Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. On the other side of the ring, you had Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and fucking Eric Rowan. When the Wyatts went face to face with the Shield, the roof blew off the fucking place. The only thing that doesn't have me in full sobbing in the shower mode about this is I'm thinking this is a marketing strategy. It has to be. Because the person that's doing all the firing is a money person. Khan is a money person. That's all he cares about.
That's a good point.
Oh.
Bray leads to Nikki winning the championship.
Exactly. Damn it, Reggie.
I would love to see this. I would love to see this.
How much Bray has made them over the years? I'll put it to you this way. You figure they only made, before they reduced the price of to about $1,000 for that Bray Wyatt Fiend belt, they only made about, I say 50, because they weren't too sure. And they sold them, and they sold out at 6,000 a piece. That's just one piece of merch in a week span.
Yeah.
That's just one piece of merch in a week span. I can guarantee you Bray Wyatt has bought them close to maybe $3 million in merch alone. I can guarantee it.
I mean, and like we're just thinking about like Fiend stuff, which is wildly popular, but like even before that, the Bray Wyatt, the Firefly the Firefly stuff, the Wyatt family, the masks,
the fucking lantern,
like the man was a merch selling god.
Listen, the only reason I don't have a Bray shirt on right now is because I have to do laundry. That is the only reason I don't have a Bray shirt on. But if you watch the past podcasts and you've seen my normal background, you'll see, guess what's on my fucking wall? Oh, somebody who was down with fucking Bray Wyatt, who also got released. Like, WWE, what the absolute fuck? Why the fuck would you release Bray Wyatt? That makes absolutely no sense. The one person probably in your company that does not make a difference what fucking storyline he's in, he's going to make it into something. When the whole Fiend scenario came out in the Firefly Funhouse and Bray had on the Mr. Rogers outfit, you can ask Greg. I fucking went off in the chat for 3 fucking weeks.
Yeah, that happened.
I went off in the chat for 3 fucking weeks. Why did they fuck with his character? They should never have done that. This and that. By the 3rd week, I was telling them, hop on board. Hop the fuck on board. Trust me. You don't want to miss this ride. And your green screen fell, Greg.
No, I'm moving it back. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with it. So,
ladies and gentlemen, you gotta bear with us. We're still amateurs and we're still trying to figure out.
We're still working on it.
We're still working on it.
I got my mic. This is a fancy thing.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's. I think the guy could sell you anything. I mean, he genuinely.
Bray Wyatt's the type that can sell water to a fucking whale. He can sell ice to an Eskimo.
It's just don't. The idea that this is a money situation and that
that gets to my point. That gets to the point that I was making. The only glimmer and glimpse of hope that I'm keeping out is that this is a marketing strategy, just to boost sales and to make more money. What they have done is released Bray, but like I said, his merch hasn't come down in price. It's actually gone up in price. And they're stocking more of it. You get the fans in a frenzy. You make them think he's not coming back, and then do what he does best. Fucking wee-wop.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's
and the way you really make a big splash, if that is the scenario in what you are doing, not only do you have him wee-wop, you have him wee-wop with fucking brawn. You do that, WWE, I can guarantee you this. AEW is losing every fucking rating they have that week. Because as wildly popular as CM Punk is, and as much as everybody wants to see it, Bray Wyatt, if we get a sneak or a think that Bray Wyatt is coming back, that Dynamite or whatever show that he's on that, whatever show he's on that week, won't be that popular. Don't get me wrong, CM Punk's initial appearance will be popular, but that following week, if Bray happens to wee-wop that next week, you best believe motherfuckers is tuning in to see Bray. You best believe that shit.
Well, that's the thing we always talk about with AEW is that the initial pop is always great, but the follow-through, and that's, so that's why, as bad as you can say Raw gets, and it does get bad, when there's an interesting story and something that you kind of want to see keep going, you'll get a good few months of follow-through on it.
Sometimes too long.
And then, you can go to SmackDown and NXT to kind of get it done correctly. But it's with Bray, it's weird because they never fully figured out what to do with Bray. And it was just always the strangest thing because it seemed so easy.
You don't have to figure it out what to do with him. He knows what to do with him.
Oh shit. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, our own Puerto Rican Bronson Reed, our own Fiend Tito has joined us. You don't need to write for Bray. Bray can write for himself. There is not a feud, a storyline, whatever that you can put him in that he won't make it interesting. Let's be realistic. We all love Randy because Randy's an asshole. But overall, Randy's boring. Did we give a shit about that feud with him and Bray? Yes, the fuck we did. I don't know one feud that we haven't been indulged and invested in with Bray. I don't know not one feud. I can't think of a bad feud. I can think of one, but it's not Bray's fault. And it's not the guy who's fighting's fault either. But
which one?
Rollins. Yeah. But it's got nothing to do with Bray. It's got everything to do with whatever the fuck they were thinking with the Hell in a Cell and all that. But when you think of people that are the current top stars and their best feuds in the past 5 years, Bray's up there. Bray's up there with him.
He has been a part of it. He has been a part of it. Okay. How many people
man?
Two of Daniel Bryan's best feuds were with Bray. There's two different versions of them.
Mm-hmm.
How many people can say they beat AJ Styles and John Cena clean in one match?
Twice. Elimination Chamber. Then like the next week, triple threat. He beat them both clean twice.
You had this man open up the New York Stock Exchange.
Did it make sense? Absolutely not. But it worked.
Did it look great to see Bray on the fucking Good Morning America couch with the belt with his leg up? One of the greatest fucking pictures of all times.
Oh God, yeah.
And then here's the thing about it. I went off in the chat because at first we thought it could have been something with his mental. Of course, we all know him and Brody were extremely close, and he was not the same after Brody passed away. That was clear. That was obvious. We all knew that. At first, we all thought it was about his mental status, but then I brought up a hell of a good point. If it was about his mental status, they could have let him go quietly. If it is, even if it's about budget cuts, they could have still let him go quietly. Think about it. Bray hasn't said anything. Only thing Bray has said has been the continuous red circle. Bray hasn't said anything. It was WWE that said something. This has to be a marketing ploy.
And you were just saying about not talking about his release. JoJo, his wife.
JoJo, I brought that up. His wife JoJo was released 8 months ago. Who the fuck
no one
knew?
knew? No one knew until like this week.
I had no idea she was still in the contract.
They weren't. She
got
was on
released
TV for
8
so
months
long.
ago.
Yeah, and then like no one said anything about it. The only reason we know about it is because after Bray's stuff, it was revealed. Oh yeah, JoJo is also gone.
So WWE, you can release people quietly. You chose to make this public, which leads me to believe this has to be a marketing strategy. This has to be a marketing strategy to counteract the appearance of Daniel Bryan and CM Punk.
If it's not, then you're just
dumb as fuck.
You're idiots.
You're dumb as fuck. Because guess what? As much as I don't want it to happen, Bray Wyatt and AEW is fucking super money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of people that might also be going to AEW, there's a comment here. Who is more important for AEW to nab, Adam Cole or Bray Wyatt?
Bray Wyatt.
The thing about Adam Cole is everything he can do is done by like 20 people in AEW.
Yeah.
Whether you want to say, oh, he's a better wrestler, doesn't matter. Everything he does is done in the Canadian Destroyer. That's done by like 9 people over there. Super kick.
Surprise.
Like it's
his top moves are those people's regular move set too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big problem.
Like adding Cole to the whole Bullet Club thing would be interesting, yeah, but
Adam Cole
just
Impact.
That'd be interesting.
Is bigger than Adam Cole going to AEW.
Word.
I think Adam Cole, as great as he is, Adam Cole shines in the medium to small pond. In the medium to small pond, he is that shark that you need. In the ocean, he's Dory. Okay? He's Dory. And the reason why I say that is because angel and clownfish are a dime a dozen in the ocean. There are very few people who are actually sharks on the top level / main roster of any wrestling promotion. And the thing about it is, as much as we love Impact, it's still a medium pond. It's not the ocean yet.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a good. I wouldn't even. I'll call AEW a lake. I won't call them a pond. I'll call them a lake because it is because of what they're doing with the other promotions, branching them off into the ocean. That I'll give them that. But they're a lake. And Adam Cole on that type of stage would be absolute money. I would like to see if we're gonna go that route. I would like to see Adam Cole go to Impact, and then Adam Cole can be the one to beat Kenny Omega to get the belt.
I would be fine with that.
But as far as like who is better, it's all about what you bring to a company. And I love Adam Cole, man. I do. I think he's better than like most the AEW roster. Genuinely do. But when you look at what he does and what everybody else there does, he does everything that everybody else does. Maybe he does it better, but it's still what everybody else does. Whereas Bray Wyatt going there, that's unique. It's wholly unique. Nobody else is doing what Bray's doing. Not one person.
Even if you wanted to put Bray with Dark Order, the way that you can do that is you can be like, this is the person who taught Brody Lee how to be who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can bring him in that way. As like, because didn't at one point in time Brody was even like quote unquote answering to somebody higher than him, but they never kind of showed it.
He was. Mm-hmm. Never mentioned it, but that was happening.
Like he was answering to somebody kind of higher, but never even showed it. That's one storyline you can do right there. Another storyline, if Bray comes in, a storyline that we all needed and never got in WWE, Malachi Black.
Yes.
Bray and Malachi Black was a storyline that we had in WWE that never happened. Because there was no reason why that storyline should have never came to fruition, or they should have crossed paths at some point.
They should have second-ranked singles star in the company.
Wait a minute, did I just see a 1 in the loss column for him?
No,
it
said 7-0.
Oh, okay.
Counting like 2 tag team matches, but yeah, he's 5-0 in the singles matches. 5-0.
Anyway,
yeah, no, that's all it is. Is nothing's wrong with like Adam Cole's great. Everyone loves Adam Cole. Adam Cole's awesome. It's just you need to find someone that's unique, and Bray is the most unique person out there. Right? There's no one doing what Bray does.
No one.
And
let's keep
AEW.
Let's keep it a buck. Bray even got the minority vote for the Dreads alone. The Dreads and JoJo got Bray the minority vote. Let's keep it a buck. When the Hood found out Bray was smashing JoJo, we was like, oh yeah, he comes to the barbecue. We fucks with you. Then when the average, I'm sorry, Mongo, when the average heavyset white guy found out he was smashing JoJo, they was like, oh, we definitely fucks with you. You give us hope.
I mean, yeah.
Yep.
I'll say it. Justin said it. Yeah.
Like, you give us hope.
Real quick, I do want to get into the Adam Cole thing. So if you don't know, Adam Cole's contract was rumored to be expiring in December. There was even a rumor that he had signed through to like 2024 when NXT went to USA. None of that happened. WWE forgot to extend his contract, and by the beginning of July, Adam Cole was a free agent. No 90-day no compete, no 30-day no compete. He was free as a bird. He could have shown up anywhere he wanted. He didn't because he has loyalty. He said he'd stick around through SummerSlam weekend. He signed an extension to that. But after that, who knows? He said he'd have to think things over. There have been reports from various sources. I know Sean Ross Sapp said it's like 70-30. He's staying with WWE.
I think so too. Like he's Triple H and Shawn Michaels' boy. You know what I mean? Like, listen,
if there's anyone they're going to protect when he goes to the main roster, it's going to be Adam Cole.
But here's the thing: even if he doesn't go to the main roster, Adam Cole was probably one of the hottest free agent, independent circuit guys there was. Trips made Adam Cole rich. At the end of the day, Trips made Adam Cole rich and made Adam Cole a household name.
You know how much undisputed stuff do I have?
Yeah.
Dude, he made Adam Cole a household name. Legitimate. Like, except for the hardcore fans who watch ROH, who watch New Japan, who watch the independent circuit like that. Except for those fans, no one knew who Adam Cole was. No one knew who Kyle O'Reilly was. No one knew Bobby Fish. Damn sure didn't know Roddy Strong.
I mean, and they've been good to everyone in that group.
Everyone.
They've been good to everybody in that group. Now you can say his girlfriend's over in girlfriend fiance, either one. Britt Baker's in AEW, and he's got a lot of friends over there. Yeah, and that it wouldn't surprise me if he goes to AEW, but he also has a lot of good things going on in WWE that maybe he's sitting around. I mean, the up, down stuff alone.
Listen,
he gets a kick out of that.
Then on top of that, like let's be realistic. Then on top of that, like you said, that's Trips and Sean's boy. He definitely does not have to worry about being fucked over when he goes to the main roster. He doesn't have to worry about that. What he will have to worry about is, will the writers be able to keep up with what he can do? That's the biggest problem. But he's not going to have to worry about losing to another debuting star who shouldn't be losing either, aka Cross and Lee. But that's
yeah.
But
it's the thing about Adam Cole, and again, it comes back to what you bring to a company that they don't already have. Adam Cole is unique in WWE, especially on the main roster. He does bring something they don't really have there. He just doesn't do it in AEW.
In AEW, honestly, Adam Cole is a more athletic MJF.
Yeah.
He's the American version of Almas.
Yeah. He can be a world champion. He can be a world champion over there. But, does he? I mean, you have Daniel Bryan and CM Punk coming, right? Hell, Andrade's already getting lost in the shuffle.
Andrade is lost
already. He got lost in the shuffle on day one.
He's lost.
Black, his first match is going to be against Cody. Depending on if he wins or loses, we'll see.
But at least he's getting something. They haven't had anything from him.
Andrade.
I think the thing with Andrade is I think maybe he's saving himself for that matchup that he has with Omega coming up. Like what, next week?
I think it's Triple Mania.
It's coming up, Triple Mania. What, 29?
I think it's like next week. So maybe after that matchup, we'll see more. Because he's had 2 matches, if that. He's had like 2 matches, if that.
And they weren't great.
And he's had a bunch of people in his corner, but for what? Just to talk? You got Vicky, you got Chavo. Come on, that's a lot of people for you, bro.
A lot of people for nothing right now. So we'll see. Again, this is right now is a point where why is this match going so long? It's if you're not watching, it's Christian Cage and the Blade. Probably could have ended 6 minutes ago, but
the Butcher got injured. Am I correct? He had to have surgery. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Adam Cole, wherever he goes, I'll be happy for him. The guy's a talent, deserves all the money he can get. If he goes to AEW to do this, with Britt and the Develop Club stuff, fine. That's cool. It'll be great to see. I think he'll probably be signing with WWE again. I don't see why he wouldn't. He is not. He's been a top player since he first showed up,
and he's at a point right now in WWE, especially NXT, where any given point, if they don't know what to do or who to put a belt on, pink, Adam
Cole. Adam
Yeah.
Cole, baby.
There's a belt that you'll get lost with. Like, damn, we don't know who the fuck to put the North American title on. Adam, get in there.
Speaking of people that got released, Ric Flair asked for his release and has been granted it. He gone. I think he's got 90 days. I think Legends contracts have 90 days.
Yeah, but
yeah, he's out.
But Rick, I think from the statement that Rick put out, it sounds like Rick wants more TV time, and WWE's like, nah, bro, you're 100. We can't do it.
The thing
that's what it sounds like.
He's probably going to AEW. Let's be honest. And the thing about that is, everyone's like, "Oh, Four Horsemen." Rick and the Four Horsemen ain't cool anymore.
Not at all.
Not at all. I don't know if y'all know this. He revealed, I think it was, I can't remember what podcast it was. Maybe it was like Van Vliet or somebody, where he was talking about
him and Tully. Him and Tully might be on site.
Yeah, him and Tully are rough. Arn Anderson. Like, he was saying that when his son died and when he was going through all his medical problems, none of them contacted him. Not a one. Not one single person in the Four Horsemen. Not Arn, not Ole, not Tully, nobody. So I don't, if he goes to AEW, I don't know if we ever get that together. Like that, if they can figure it out, okay. But that was recent. That wasn't like 2 years ago. That was like 3 months ago. It's not squashed yet.
Then on top of that, like, if he comes to AEW, the first thing they're gonna do is put him with Almas.
Yeah, which, you know,
because they
if they put him with Almas,
they're gonna play into the real life. Mm-hmm.
And that'll be their way to try to get Charlotte in. And Charlotte and AEW would be huge.
Charlotte and AEW would be huge. The problem, like I said, it's not they're lacking talent and lacking stars. They're lacking writers and stories.
Yeah. I said something on Twitter today about how Ruby Riot's apparently going to be signing with AEW, which is a great get for them. Ruby's great. She'll be Ruby Soho going forward. And I said, man, AEW's women's roster got pretty stacked out of nowhere. Pretty great. And someone said, yeah, but if they're not on TV, does it matter? Like, that's a good point. That's a good point. Look, you got to have more women's matches on Dynamite. I mean, you've got Thunder Rosa, you've got Layla Hirsch, you've got Serena Deeb, you've got, you know, as much as people don't like her, you got Riho.
Right.
I mean, you got a lot of great women over there that can really, and right now they get like, what, a match a week on Dynamite, if that. And the idea is like, yeah, it'll be Rampage that they'll show up. Okay, cool. So like their velocity is where the women are going to shine. Well, that doesn't mean anything. Dynamite is your A show. It's got to be on Dynamite. You got to have more on Dynamite. But I'm willing to see what happens. I'm willing to see once Rampage shows up and we can do all that. If more women show up over there, because maybe it's going to be, hey, we're going to spread out every division across every show. And if that happens, okay, all right, good. But if Rampage is like mostly women's matches and Dynamite doesn't have a lot, kind of like it is now,
no one's gonna watch.
Well, it's not that. It's just that's kind of you saying you don't care about this division, and you should. You've got a lot of great talent over there, man. That's a lot. It's loaded. But here's the thing: a loaded division means nothing if it's not treated right.
Hence AEW's tag division. And the reason I bring that up is due to the what we're looking at right now. Oh yeah.
God.
That boy was gushing the blood. I told you, I think he hit a artery.
He hit an artery, yeah. He was bleeding a lot. We're getting a little promo package of Cash talking about Dax cutting his arm so wide open that he could have bled out. That was scary, man. That was terrifying.
This is probably the one time that we actually seen AEW react appropriately.
Yeah, every other time they just
let
leave
him
you on the floor
bleed and let you gush to fucking death. But this was the one time, I think, because of who it was. The person who it was like, hey, I'm not a gimmick wrestler. Hey, I'm dying. Help me
not
out here.
I'm not Aaron Solo, whoever it was that was knocked out in the middle of the ring. Just drag me across like I'm kind of a big deal. You
Right,
know?
like
It's
and the thing about I saw it when it happened, and AEW, you got to do better with your mics, because I heard the ref say he's cut bad. We got to end it now. We got to end it now.
Mm-hmm. And it sucked because, man, that was a good match. That's a good match. But yeah, hopefully we'll get more of them later. I hope he's doing okay because that was nasty. Good God.
Yeah, that was definitely a good.
Like the second he got cut, it was on the floor, and it was dropping like puddles already on the ground. Just boom, boom. I hope he's all right. But yeah, that's the first time we've seen them handle injury correctly, I think.
The very first time.
Speaking of AEW and handling problems correctly. So Simone Biles has been a major topic the past few weeks. People have been kind of getting after her, claiming that she's faking a mental illness, which is just all kinds of fucked up. And then on Monday, we had Charlotte Flair come out and
compare herself
to Simone, and like take a jab at it, and people were like, "Whoa, it's not cool. That's not all right. Don't do that." And they shouldn't do that. The next day on Dark, on a taped show that was taped 6 days before, Max Caster comes out with a rap that got the wrestling community furious. I mean, irate.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Don't blame them whatsoever.
Tony Khan did talk about it on Busted Open today, saying that it shouldn't have happened. I wasn't there when it happened. Going forward, I'll be editing Dark and Elevation. I already edit Dynamite. I'm going to be editing Rampage. So I'll be editing every show going forward, and I'll be going over all of Max Caster's promos going forward.
First and foremost, like you said, it was a tape show. Bitch, you could have cut that out.
6 days. Even if it wasn't him. I'm not saying it was Tony. Maybe he just didn't see it. Maybe that's true. It does suck that you don't have staff that can't see
that this ain't right.
I'm gonna read this out because I've got the words. I've got the transcript. Sorry in advance, but here we go. All right. The Acclaim kicking ass for miles make you claim mental health like Simone Biles. Matt Sydal is going to pay the cost. I'm going to treat those bitches like Duke Lacrosse. The blondes say, yep. The blondes say they the best, but those dudes are faker than a PCR test. So you're going into the idea that, okay, with things fake, it's all conspiracy theory, which is great because we've had a lot of deaths. Probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And then he goes after Julia Hart, who is 19, by the way, just out of high school. He's 32. What's that smelling here in North Carolina? Oh, wait, that's Julia's and he gets cut off. There were no lines on that was okay. That's not one.
Not one. AEW, let me think. AEW. Let me tell you something.
Real quick, the Charlotte thing was we agree that was messed up. She shouldn't have done that. She got roasted for what she said. Rightfully so, and they're not going to be doing that anymore, hopefully. AEW is going to need to take a beating too. And you got fans that are like, oh, it's just like the Attitude Era. No, it's not. First off, we're 20 years past that. There's some stuff that was okay back then that's just not okay now. For a good reason. But I'm pretty sure we weren't getting a lot of rape jokes in the Attitude Era either.
My whole thing is the people that say it's like the Attitude Era, so what? Back in the day, I used to get called boy. Should it still be going on? What the fuck? Like, it's called evolving, moving on, maturing. You don't do that. You don't do that. Like, you're talking about talk about a little girl.
And man, I mean, she was uncomfortable. Did you see the video? You see her face when he said that?
She's 19.
That wasn't her like reacting for that. She was genuinely upset about that. And she should have been.
Right. 19 and in front of the entire world is a grown man telling her pussy thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Look, I know the whole like legal is 18. If they're below 21,
you're a baby.
Don't fucking say it.
You're
don't say it. Yeah, it's not okay. It's really not okay in general at this point. Probably shouldn't. It doesn't really matter what the age is, but especially at that age, no, absolutely not. They can get into the PCR thing. I mean, several comments like, it's something that people believe, and who gives a shit? Who cares if people believe that it's not real?
People also believe that the fucking Earth is flat.
People believe that, terrible as it is, that Sandy Hook was staged. That every shooting we get in the past like 5 years is staged.
Okay, Ronda Rousey.
That George Floyd, he's not even really dead. Like all that, people believe all that stuff. You should say none of that. None of it. And so no, absolutely not. That's not an excuse. There is no excuse for any of these comments.
That's like,
oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome from Louisville, Kentucky. Our boy, who with the mighty Laker picture in the background because they signed a bunch of people. Surface triangle. God damn it, Jeremy! Don't you do that! Don't you do this! But our boy Matty Ray's, AEW, you cannot allow someone to put your company backwards. You're brand new. You can't afford to really do shit like that. No one can. Look at the baby. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of people out there in the world who feel the same way the baby felt. But his dumbass opened his mouth when he said what he said.
Right.
And then doubled down on it in his apology like a dumbass.
And now it's hurting his pockets.
Right.
Some of that does sound like the stuff The Rock would say, though. Yeah, again, 20 years ago is the thing. Like, I'm sure The Rock made like vagina jokes. That does not. Yeah, obviously that happened. Different era.
Actually, all the vagina jokes that The Rock's made was about him getting some.
Yeah, I don't know if he ever like insulted someone like that.
Right. He was more
Stephanie. They only insulted Stephanie half the time during that point.
Right. Stephanie was the only whore that it was known about. Okay. According to that locker room and the shit that went on, I guess, that they would always say, it seems like Stephanie was the whore of WWE. Okay, that's what that seemed like. But yeah, The Rock would mostly talk about how you would want to give him the old Poontang pie.
It's again.
Rock was more along the lines of pervert.
Yeah. But things have changed, man. It's 20 years is a long time. Long time. And there are people that say, it's Attitude Era is the greatest era. It's really not.
You know what happened in 20 years? I had a bunch of kids in 20 years.
Yeah. You get older. You learn. We all develop, better senses.
Greg was 2 20 years ago.
And Justin was negative.
Yeah. So yeah, none of that was okay. Going forward, Tony's going to be I kind of feel bad for him just because he's doing a lot of work he probably shouldn't have to. Tony Khan.
Yeah, there's no reason that he's the guy that's bankrolling this whole operation, and he has to be an editor.
He's going to edit every show?
Because you know why? He hired too many inmates to try to run the asylum. That's the problem.
I don't even understand how he wasn't there to hear it. How was you not there? Like, if you're the person,
he said he was out back, whatever that means.
But you still had to watch the show back.
He was in the back having a doobie doo. That's what that sounds like to me. Your man was in the back having a doobie doo, and just thought it was okay. Don't sound right to me, Tony. And like I said, it's a tape show. You can definitely cut that out.
Right.
Now, but Tony kind of like issue an apology. It was more like, we should have done that. Going forward, we're not going to do it. But if you post a video or the audio, you will get DMCA claimed. Mm-hmm. They are going which is kind of AEW's thing. If they mess something up, they won't really apologize. They'll just erase it from history. They're like, they'll forget about it.
The one thing I will say AEW has done right is they have realized the marketing potential for having a stable with all the gold.
Yeah, for some reason, a lot of other companies can't figure that out.
Like the fact that everybody in the fucking super elite right now has fucking gold is dope. That shit is dope. Like at the end of the day, your whole crew got belts. You know what I mean? Like that shit is dope. Other companies, for some reason, have not figured that out. That would be something good to do. Hence, going back to Bray Wyatt and the fucking Wyatt family. There should have been no reason why the Wyatt family was not completely controlling WWE at one point.
Bray WWE champion, Eric and Braun as tag champs, and Luke is the Intercontinental champion. Boom.
Exactly. Every fucking belt. Every belt. How did that not happen?
Ooh. Lord, they're beating up Matty Page.
Yep.
And Evil Uno and
Grayson are not letting them. From going and protecting.
Well, Page said he didn't want to be. He wanted them to stay out of it. So that's what's happening. They're staying out of it.
Well, I guess this is how they write Page off for a while.
Yeah, they knock his ass out. Concussion City. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is how you. Who the hell is that? Is that
Who
a fan?
That?
Oh,
no, that's Cass. Is that a fan? Oh, it's Cass.
I was more excited thinking it was a fan. I'm so. I don't care about Kazarian. I don't give a fuck that he was around for Impact since the beginning of fucking time. I don't care. I don't give a fuck that he's you fucking with my company.
Hold on. Did you just see Michael Nakazawa throw that basketball right in his face?
He hit him with the dodgeball.
All right, Nakazawa, you cool. You good. Yeah. I like Kaz. I'm one of the ones that are saying that, Kenny, but
no.
Yeah. No. Well, the thing this whole Kaz thing is something we saw with him in Ring of Honor. And it's something that we saw with Yoshitatsu in New Japan, the Bullet Club hunter, Bullet Club killer. So it's been done a lot before. I get the whole Daniels thing. Yeah, there's something to do, but it's been so long since that happened.
Oh my God, no one cares about Frankie Kazarian because we know he's old. That's the thing. We know he's old. We don't care. Really, really don't. Okay? So why are you still chasing them down? No one cares. No one cares.
There was I want to get into some Impact stuff real quick. So there was a match that's going to be Moxley against the Good Brothers in New Japan with a mystery partner. And people are like, oh, who's it going to be? It's going to be what was the young boy that was following Mox around when he was in New Japan? Shooter.
Yeah.
It's going to be Shooter. That's gonna be Shooter. It's gonna be Kaz. I'm like, I think it's gonna be Sammy. Sammy with the most exciting prospect. Because we already got another Impact person going over there. It's gonna be Moose.
Who?
Moose is gonna be fighting in New Japan.
Oh yes.
Fighting against Tomohiro Ishii, I think. Wasn't it?
Yeah, that's gonna be a good ass match.
Yeah. So this whole Impact thing is really starting to finally take off after God knows how long. We're finally getting what we want, which is more people from Impact on other shows.
And Impact is going to be Impact. Tony Khan says he's the forbidden door. It's Impact.
Impact is where that door leads.
Impact is the forbidden door because, like I said, it's going back to my comparison. It's a lake.
Yeah.
It's a lake. It has these little branches off into the into the ocean.
And Ring of Honor was that for a while, and they pissed everybody off. So now Impact gets to rake in all that money. I like gold. Speaking of Impact, no longer on Twitch as far as their weekly show.
Thank God I got goddamn access.
Yeah, I don't. So I gotta pay the 99 cents to go to YouTube every month to watch it, which isn't a lot, but
and it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. But the thing about this is Impact built a really great Twitch community.
Damn sure.
Like you
That's
see,
the
like
reason we got on here.
You see like 7,000 to like 12,000 every show watching, depending on like who was on there. Between 7,000 and 12,000. But that's not counting the people that were also streaming it that were the wrestlers from Impact doing watch-alongs.
Right.
Havoc, Jordan Grace, I think Willie Mack did some, Eric Young, a lot of others did it. It built up a big community and kind of got them closer to their fans. To not give your fans any warning kind of sucks.
Oh,
kind of sucks.
Shout out to that fan with the RIP Lee Johnson.
I mean, he's right. They're right. He's dead.
I'm loving this Miro. This is how he should have been in WWE.
This is how it should have been when he first showed up in AEW.
Right. It shouldn't have took him 3 months to get to this.
Like how do you not start this off immediately?
That's OG. This is the original OG Rusev.
This is U.S. champion Rusev right here.
Right, with the tank.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. There will never be another that Rusev. That Rusev had the wonderful mane. The hair.
Gonna grow it back.
Dude, that was his downfall. Supposedly when
cutting the hair,
he let Lana talk him into cutting his hair. Vince was like, "Oh, really?
God damn, Lana fucked his career up like 3 or 4 times." Lana did that. Lana posted their fucking like wedding ring, engagement picture. Like shit, Jesus. So yeah, that's the majority of.
Speaking of that, what happened to her tea that she had to spill?
Her tea was stuff we already knew.
What was it again?
Just her
I don't even remember
about WWE, like all the rest of them when they get fired.
Oh, okay, so nothing.
It was tea that it was already been drank tea, already been sipped on, already been spilled.
Every complaint you had was like, "Oh, we heard this from everybody else." I want to go back real quick to talk about the Bray Wyatt thing. Back in 2020, when Black Wednesday happened, we had heard, I don't know if the official company said, people from inside the WWE said, yeah, this is just temporary. Like once we get back on the road, we'll hire everybody back. We'll bring back everybody that we let go, and we can do something good here. They just release more people. They kept releasing more people.
Like I said, this has to be a marketing strategy. Because
I hope so. I can't imagine someone's that stupid.
This is a marketing and a rating strategy. Because the way you combat Daniel Bryan and CM Punk is by bringing the Wyatt family back. And you honestly, if you bring back the entire Wyatt family that is still here, rest in peace, Brody. Bring back the entire family that is still here. Like, bring all three bring Braun, Eric, and Bray.
Hell, at this point, they might as well have his brother in it too. Bray's brother.
Bo Dallas.
Bo?
Yeah, put
And
Bo Dallas.
I think Bo is happy being on the farm right now, though.
I feel like he's over being a wrestler. He's like, fuck it.
Right.
Did they ruin Bo Dallas?
Yeah, they did.
Whoo!
Just when I started getting into Bo Dallas, yeah.
I mean,
That's just like when we started getting into. We loved
B-Team.
B-Team.
B-Team was great, and then B-Team was just gone.
B-Team had us singing the chant. B-Team, B-Team, go. Like,
that man was not the same. Like that, they had finally got him back together because they screwed him over with Axelmania. Because then everything went down with Hulk Hogan, so they canceled that. Then he was part of the the Miz Taraj.
No, you said it right.
The Matt Taraj, the greatest stable in the history of the world. I still have that picture.
Did they at least have all? They at least had all the championship gold.
Yeah, they had the Miz Taraj. They had the IC and the tag.
Did they have them in there with
Or they got kicked out, then won the tag titles.
Yeah, they got kicked out and won the tag titles. Again, should have had all the gold.
Yeah.
WWE is just not a fan of doing that. We did it with the Undisputed Era, and that's it. Main roster, doesn't happen. But now we've got it with Evolution. We got it with Roman and the Usos right now.
You got Roman and Usos. Hold on, did the New Day have it?
Nope.
The New Day tag champions.
They had tag when I think they won. They did it for a picture opportunity. They had tag while Kofi had
the world.
The world. I think they did. When Kofi was WWE champ, I think the other Xavier and Big E had the tag titles at one point, but it went by real quick.
When was Kofi champion? 2019.
I think so.
Yeah.
We were still outside.
So for like 2 months they had the tag titles.
I was saying it was real quick. In 2 months in WWE time that's real quick.
That's 3 shows.
Right.
And then like they got him after Kofi lost his belt to Brock. So hey, I will always. Anybody ever wants to argue with me about that? Kofi could have said no. Could have.
He could have.
I don't know if he's got more pull than Brock, but he could have.
I was just saying in like the storyline, if I'm the champion and somebody challenges me, I mean, I don't have to say I'll take on your challenge. I could be like, psych.
Then on top of that, like, we know Brock likes to work with smaller dudes. Kofi wouldn't just agree to get squashed like that unless he know it was for a purpose.
No, I think Kofi and Brock could have had a good ass match. Honestly.
Yeah, if they wanted it to happen and Kofi was like, okay, I'm cool. It is what it is. I gotta die that quick, but all right, fuck it. Let's get it. I get to go home and get some time off too, because remember, Kofi asked for time off after that. Know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so I think that's most. Did anything else newsworthy happen that I think we covered everything major.
That's pretty much all the good news.
All the good news.
Right.
We did Ruby, we did Bray, we did Adam, we did
Rusev, Miro saved dude.
Oh yeah, on that flip, yeah.
Yeah, he saved him. He was about to be paralyzed.
Oh man,
landed on his neckety neck.
If Bray Wyatt did go to AEW, what would be his first feud?
It has to be Malachi. It has to be something involving Malachi or Dark Order.
I was gonna say either. It's gonna be everybody's first feud. It's gonna be Cody. It's gonna be Cody. like it always is.
Yeah.
I'm getting so close to relinquishing Cody Rhodes and just being like, anybody can have him.
You don't want to be Matty Rhodes no more?
Not really.
Not really?
I mean, besides his interests, I don't care. Kenny, shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, I'll tell you about it later. Margo. But, Miro, I'm still looking at this match with Miro right here. Miro.
Well, Miro is really selling for this dude.
It's taking too long. That's the problem. The problem with AEW is they taking too long. They took too long with certain things.
If he's supposed to be God's favorite champion, why isn't he just like slaughtering this dude? This dude should be dead already. This match, like you said, this match has went on longer than expected. He's getting too much offense in.
But
that's almost every AEW match, though.
Yeah.
He just got his face kicked off.
There. All right. Yep. Now it's over. All right.
Yep. There it is. So how long before Lana shows up?
When did she get fired? Last month?
Yeah, we got. So she'll probably show up at. What's after all? Oh yeah, Full Gear is after All Out.
Actually, nope. Lana's gonna show up at Bound for Glory in October. Watch.
I'm here to challenge Deonna Purrazzo for the Knockouts Championship.
And she gonna win.
Terribly. And then that's when Impact is gonna. I'm gonna have to say they have failed me in their women's division. Yo, Rusev is an asshole.
Yeah. Is he just like petting his head? What the hell?
Yes, bro. He done choked this boy out, and now he's petting him.
Oh, God.
Hangman will be Bray's first feud. He goes after him for disrespecting his brother's creation and not buying into the Dark Order. Maybe. Could be. The thing about the Dark Order is they've been saying, like, we're not going to have another leader. Our leader was Brody. Last leader we're going to have. Like, that's their thing. To honor him, there will be no more leaders. But I mean, what do you do with a group if you don't have a leader?
If the group doesn't have a leader, then what is the point of the damn group?
Evil Uno. If you better make Evil Uno the goddamn leader at this point. At least now Evil Uno has a following where people actually know who the hell they are. Because when Dark Ass first appeared,
why are we here for Christian Cage up next? We already saw him tonight. What the hell?
Right.
Because he's fighting Omega.
No.
Don't say that. Come on.
He is. It's going to happen.
That ain't cool.
Adam Page isn't going to be on All Out. We just saw him die.
Right.
Christian Cage is going to fight Kenny Omega.
Because they said there are no plans for Adam Page at all for All Out. So this was definitely his write-off.
And they've been hyping Christian Cage up, so we got to get to the end point. He said, outwork everyone, or whatever the hell he is saying, do the work. Some stupid-ass slogan with work in it.
Outwork everybody.
Yeah, outwork everyone.
Speaking of do work, what the fuck has Mark Henry been doing since he's been signed?
Eating.
He's been working with their outreach programs. He said when he came in that, like, is that Matt Cardona and Chelsea? Why are they... Oh, PBR? We got a PBR ad?
I haven't drank PBR ever in my life.
Are you kidding me? Never? Listen,
No.
PBR is a great little $5. There was this bar that was around the corner from my job. You can get a shot of Jameson and a PBR for $5.
Hold on. Brian Myers was just on AEW.
Yeah.
We're just going to ignore that. Brian Myers just showed up. Dick Kick City himself. Brian Myers just showed up.
And he was with Hornswoggle.
And it was Hornswoggle. And then who was the other guy that was with them? Because Matt Cardona, Chelsea Green, those two. There was a third guy.
That's Swinger. He looked like Swinger for a second.
But Yeah,
PBR is a good little cheap ass beer.
yeah, it is.
I've had natties. I've drank enough natties in my life. Natty
PBR
Natty's
Not-
might
not-
be a step up.
PBR is that's what you get when you're just trying to get fucked up.
You know what?
Yeah.
I have had PBR because at our minor league hockey games in Cincinnati, that's what they served. PBR and High Life.
I'm telling you, listen, around the corner from my old job, there was a bar, $5 to get you a shot of Jameson and a PBR. Not many days. We had a liquid lunch. You go in there with a 20 and you put it down. That's four shots and 4 beers.
Y'all going back to work lit.
Blitz, bro. Blitz. Then I'm smoking.
Oh yeah, y'all was yeah.
Hey, I used to take like a 20-minute nap when I came back from lunch every day. I used to take a 20-minute nap. It was a guarantee. But Bray Wyatt's first feud, like I said, you go either Malachi Black, which is something that we should have had.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But okay, sure. Whatever you say.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
I'm too young. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing about Bray is he'd have to come in and win.
Yeah,
If he faces Malachi. Malachi would. I think it's too early to have him lose, right?
Not against a person like Bray. Not against a person like Bray. Not against a person like Bray.
Another reason I don't really want Bray in AEW is because they can't book a big man to save their lives. So
I'd rather Bray go to Impact.
Bray and Decay.
Bray and Black to Roos. Not
Bray
all
and
of
Black
Decay.
to Roos. Okay.
Not all of Decay.
The thing about I've seen all the Decay comments. People were saying like, if it goes Impact, we do Decay. Rosemary is too fucking erratic.
Right.
For Bray's promos, like he brings you in close. And he tells you the truths of the world, and Rosemary is just
Rosemary is a zombie. She's a zombie on crack.
It's not.
That's what she is, a zombie on crack.
Rosemary is the female Bobcat Goldthwait.
Though I would like to see James Mitchell and Bray Wyatt meet up. But I also want to see Bray Wyatt and Johnny Swinger meet up.
Good Lord. Is there a person that Swinger couldn't rock with though? Honestly,
no, absolutely not. No, there's nobody.
Like,
You put anybody on the camera, Johnny Swinger, you're making gold.
Dude, I know I need a Swinger and R-Truth moment. I know I need that shit. Okay. Oh, this is the bunny?
Oh, the Bunny's wrestling Layla Hirsch.
Oh, yeah? Don't the bunny always want to get knocked out in all her matches or hurt?
Pretty much.
Basically.
She's lost that step since she stopped being Allie.
And here comes baby Shayna.
So I didn't hear Christian's promo, but yeah, that y'all were right. He's now the number one contender. So
Told y'all.
That's what they just said.
I thought Jungle Boy was ranked number 1.
Jungle Boy lost to him already.
Remember, he already lost to Omega, so that's why I've been saying it was going to be Christian.
That is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible.
6-0 is better than 13-2.
Yes, we're on BCS standards.
Bullshit.
I agree.
Bullshit standards.
I think it's horseshit too. And y'all remember, I was a fan of Edge winning that Rumble and putting over Roman. Not a fan of Christian putting over Kenny. I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think it's needed.
Christian's not again, I've always liked Christian a bit more. But Christian is not the star that Edge is. And
He's not someone who, like, if you beat them, people are gonna be like, "Oh man, you beat
shit,
Christian."
he just beat Christian. Like
they're gonna be like, "It's Christian."
Super crazy.
So does that go back to what I said before when you told me I should shut my mouth when I said that I always thought of Christian as a bootleg Edge?
No, because I think he's better than Edge.
But you just said he's not.
He's not as popular. He's not as big a star, but I think he's better than Edge.
He's a bootleg Edge?
No, I think he's better than Edge.
He's a bootleg.
You can't be a bootleg and be better.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
All right, I need you to prove that argument.
You don't live in NYC. You don't know the fucking bootleggers I know. I got some bootleggers that make some shit. And I don't even want that real shit.
These dudes are Canadian. So
shout out to Canada. Canada has the world's greatest strip clubs. I don't care what no one says. They really do. The Bunny and Layla Hirsch are outside. When did this become a feud?
I'm sure it was on Dark or something.
Probably.
Is one of Bunny's eyes lower than the other?
Well, now I gotta look and find out. Who the hell?
Or is that because of how?
Oh, that's Camille.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's Camille. Okay.
So I guess we know the Bunny is winning.
Camille showed up at AEW.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. This little pizza commercial look like it could be shit right now with my high ass. I'm sitting here like, yo, this pizza look good as shit. Maybe I might get me a slice when I get off the podcast tonight. But I don't like the fact that we rarely get to see the women fight, and we have gotten at least 2 commercial breaks so far with them picture in picture. Yeah. I don't like that. Like, and they've been kind of hyping this match up in like their promos for the week, like on Twitter and stuff like that. Like, this has been one of their top matchups they've been talking about, and we were just talking about how we don't get a chance to see them enough, and this isn't helping.
This is the one match, but it's always the smaller screen.
Right. It's not helping them at all. Like, I kind of want to watch this. I want to watch this match, but I'm sitting there looking at a Corona Discover Citrus Splash commercial.
They're both like, I've always liked Allie the Bunny, whatever. Layla Hirsch, I keep saying this. Her and Zoe Stark showed up in the same time, different companies. I was like, they're both going to be big stars. They're both going to be big
One's
stars.
Already a champ.
One's already a champion, and one
just got signed last week.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
just got signed last week.
But she's got a good record, but she's, we'll see.
She just got fucking signed last week, Mongo.
Yes.
Brian Pillman Jr. got signed 2 weeks ago. AEW has motherfuckers on their show for the past year who just now getting contracts. What the fuck? That's because AEW gave all this money to Sean fucking Spears. That's the problem. They paying everybody else on IOUs. And they had to wait until fans came back to make fucking money to start signing people to give them their goddamn money contracts. That's what it was. They gave all their fucking money to the chairman. I fucking knew it. Son of a bitch.
Hold up. So last week after Dynamite, Paige was still number 1 contender, right? And then before the show even happens this week, he's already back down to like 5.
Damn.
That's what I said. That's why I brought it up. I was like, he was just number 1.
Like, why was he? Why you didn't have to move him down? You could have just had him there and then said, "Oh, he got injured." Next in line. But why do they move him?
That's why I put the damn picture in the damn chat for y'all to find out. I was like, I didn't understand this shit because it was fucking bullshit.
Layla Hirsch was in the rankings and now she's not. Let's see, who is it?
Just like Paige.
You're right. It's Thunder Rosa, Tay Conti, Chris Statlander, Hikaru, and then Red Velvet. And
then it's crazy they're fighting for a shot at Camille.
Honestly, not a bad.
I feel like if you're fighting for a chance to fight Camille, you should be in the AEW rankings at least in the top 5. If you're trying to go for another promotion's top,
that comes back to AEW kind of treating other promotions like a secondary thing. Like, yeah, it should be ranked 1 or 2 in their rankings, right?
Yeah.
But it's 2 people that are not even on the rankings. Like, yeah, our top people shouldn't go fighting for the championship. It's not really worth their time. But that's why.
Why is Nyla not
still
on the rankings?
Because Nyla keeps losing
every fucking week.
And Nyla should be we said every fucking week. Nyla should be a damn monster. But
I wonder if some of them really regret signing with AEW. Like someone like Pac. Like, I know he hated WWE, but it's like Pac.
Oh, I thought I didn't think he said Pac. Don't worry about it.
Just Pop Smoke. You thought you said Pop Smoke?
No, I thought you said something else.
Because it's like they hyped him up, but then like between COVID and everything, I forget he's there half the time now.
Yeah, then he doesn't really do much.
Like I saw he came across for the AEW Dark results, and I was like, oh yeah, he is with them.
Like
Pac should be on Dark.
Like,
Pac, you in America. I just want to know what barber is still fucking him up like that though. That's what I want to know.
Showing those orc ears out, yeah.
Like, dude, what barber is fucking you up like this? Like, that's not even he's not even fading and blending that shit in. It's just a hollow.
Well, Layla gonna get the tap out?
Nope. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there it is. All right,
Mighty Mouse.
So Layla and Camille. I can fuck with that.
Yeah, but for what?
God, she's so short. Jesus. She's
his height on the rope.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah, that'd be fun.
But my thing is like this is all for somebody else's championship.
Well, I like it.
Who's Britt's opponent right now?
Thunder Rosa. Who just lost on Impact.
What is the point of the Hardy family office?
I don't know.
She's up to Camille's pussy.
Uh.
Bro, yo, look at the ref. The ref is like, "This is hot, ladies. Keep it going."
Jesus Christ.
Yo, he looks like a nerd who doesn't know what to do. Your man is like, "Oh, this is hot, ladies. Keep it going." Yo, is she shorter than Zelina? Oh my god. She
might be.
I just realized Layla Hirsch has rhino arms. She has the same
she
arms.
is towering over her.
Rhino arms. What is Jade on the rankings? Hold on.
I don't think Jade is on there.
Jade's had 3 matches. Lord, Jade. That woman looks like a bronze Barbie. Good Lord.
The ref had a Jerry Lawler moment.
Kenny is having a Jerry Lawler moment.
I'm not gay, but that's kind of.
That wasn't kind of hot. That was a bunch of hot.
No, she's
All right.
8-0. Jade Carter goes 8-0.
What 8 matches?
On dark.
Uh,
Oh,
see.
Suki now. Wait a
Red
minute.
Velvet.
Impact Tag Team Championship?
Mm-hmm. Yep. On
Next
Rampage. Yep.
No, next week AEW Dynamite. Not
That's on Dynamite?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Imagine losing to fucking Dark Order. Jesus.
I wouldn't be mad if Impact's title went to Dark Order.
Ooh, Chris Jericho versus
I
Wardlow.
don't think more than one title from that company should be on somebody else, not signed there.
You're absolutely correct. I wouldn't be mad at Dark Order though, because Dark Order is a beatable team. So they can go over and lose to another Impact team, no, without a question. Right now,
Yeah, they're gonna lose to Finn Juice. So hold on, Hikaru Shida is 9-1, and she's 4.
I know
Jade Cargill is 8-0, and she's not on the rankings. Christian's 6-0, and he's number 1.
Hold on.
Shit makes no sense.
There is something I wanted to say.
Oh shit.
The what you call it? The Japanese female competitor, the one that we was joking about, that we call Lil Dude. We call Lil Mokata. She actually is not doing too well.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
She got a bad case of COVID and is not doing too well at all. We send our best wishes over to her. Please, speedy recovery. I know we joke around and stuff like that, but trust me, these are only jokes. We definitely respect everything that you do. You did put on a good match. But yeah, she supposedly is not doing too well. And I was
That
like,
sucks.
damn.
That does suck.
Damn.
I do hate to hear that. That is, prayers and thoughts and everything going out to her. Anybody that's dealing with it, really. It sucks, man. It sucks. And I know dumbasses that think it's not fucking real, but whatever. Speaking of that, we might not have SummerSlam.
Right.
SummerSlam might be getting canceled.
Thunderdome 2, baby.
Thunderdome's coming back. Thunderdome 2. That's Boogaloo.
Delta Boogaloo.
It's coming.
Thunderdome Part 2.
Man,
right.
Man, if you thought they fired a lot of people before, wait till they go back to the Thunderdome.
The only people that's gonna be wrestling when they go back to the Thunderdome, they're gonna find a way to get Earl Hebner. It's gonna be Earl Hebner and goddamn probably shit. Everybody else and Jerry Lawler. That's gonna be the fight.
And Hulk Hogan.
Every week. Not even. They ain't gonna want to pay Hulk. They ain't gonna want to pay him. Jerry Lawler would just be there just to be there. So
they were not requiring vaccinations, they're requiring you to wear a mask.
Yeah, for Vegas, you gotta have
Vegas, you gotta wear a mask. Everywhere else, they don't give a shit. There's none of that. The requirements, it's not real. It's not true.
That's because Vegas
had low ass numbers. Vegas has had they never spike above 1,000, I think, on a day.
Now it's been hitting them.
Yeah, they don't want to deal with that. You can crack jokes and not hate someone. Yeah, that's the thing. I've made some fucked up jokes about Mojo Rawley. I don't really want to see the motherfucker die.
Right.
It's fun.
We hate Rey Mysterio, but when we want him to die, no. When we say
Speaking of Rey Mysterio,
Kenny had a little epiphany about Rey Mysterio last week, didn't you?
Yo,
you had a moment. you
all
were
right.
Hold on. Let's. I want to real quick. Let's.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh, he kicked everybody else, so it was just me on screen. All right, this is what happened. Last week, watching the Rey Mysterio and you know what? Damn it! Fuck it. I ain't gonna say it now. Since you want to be a smart mouth and put that shit across the goddamn screen, I'm not saying the goddamn thing. You son of a bitch. Come on back. That's what happens when you fuck up. I'm not saying nothing. The only thing I
go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The match with Rey Mysterio and Uso last week was my favorite match of the week.
It's good. It's good.
Was my favorite match of the week. I'm not gonna even lie. That match was really, really good. Absolutely fucking not. Don't you dare disrespect me.
No.
No. I give respect when it is due. That was
Dear
a hell
God,
of
Cody.
a match.
Holy shit. Cody, what the fuck, man?
What did I do now?
Cody, well, it's just like Cody keeps making a lot of like, you know, the way the world is now, like those kind of comments that like you hear on like a certain side of politics, and it's pissed people off. And now he just he's doubling down on fucking American flag get ups. It's just
see y'all ahead of me, so it's still doing
it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, what the hell? He's still Highlander?
Yeah.
Cody looks like the top of
I
a federal
swear
building.
I swear to
he looks
God.
Like he looks like the eagle off a federal building somewhere.
If Cody wins this motherfucker, I swear I will be furious. The Garden Show here in New York City wants fans to provide proof of vaccination. That's them. It is not a WWE thing. It is just depending on where you live, whatever your state mandate is. That's how that is. If they can't, whenever they come to South Carolina, I guarantee you that shit's not gonna be required. I guarantee it.
Just to let y'all know, if y'all plan on visiting New York City within the next, I say, month or so, you gotta show a goddamn vaccination card to do indoor dining, homie.
Right.
We put you can't even go to indoor dining, gyms, nothing without a vaccination card. And good.
Good. Good. Look, man, I'm tired of dealing with idiots. Good.
You know what?
Wait a minute.
Here's the thing. Here's what I figured. I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody was mad about COVID. COVID didn't bother me too much because I got a chance to do a lot of shit I wanted to do before because there wasn't nobody around. Everybody couldn't go nowhere. So if now the only
they hype this up so much to be good versus evil, and it's really just
black and white.
Black versus white. It's just black. It's just black versus Cody.
No. According to, well, I'm not gonna say that. No, that's too far. I'm gonna back out now. What the hell is Alistair wearing?
Samoa Joe shorts.
Yeah, he is
wearing those little man panties.
I used to wear those when I first thought I was being sexy and had my first pair of silk boxers. That's what that looked like. Those look like my first pair of silk boxers, except I had them in purple. I thought my ass was sexy when I was young.
Oh shit! I forgot to talk about real quick. Just go over this real quick. Becky Lynch is going to be back in October, apparently. Little late, but you know she's off being a mom. I get it. If that's their choice, you kind of fucked up. But if it's Becky's choice, 2 thumbs up.
Right.
Well, good Lord,
Jesus.
Well, damn, that's a half Boston crab.
Yeah, that's nasty. Usually I see them like
cramp waiting to happen. Good Lord.
Usually they like pull the ankle back. He actually got the knee locked up. Like
yeah. Good Lord. That is a Charlie horse waiting to happen. Yo, my hand is tightening up right now looking at that shit. Yeah, if Malachi loses this, then what's the purpose of coming over to AEW?
Right.
Well, you know, we've seen it happen a lot with Cody. We've seen it happen a lot.
But on the other hand, this isn't the type of person that should be losing to Cody. The last time we saw somebody who shouldn't lose to Cody was Brody, and he didn't.
I think Anthony Ogogo should have won, but that's
Yeah.
after all
right.
that, Ogogo should have won that match. And then Lance Archer should have beat Cody.
Oh, okay.
Shit! Oh, okay, nice.
You know what this means, right?
Mm.
We getting blood.
Oh yeah, he's bleeding right now.
Oh, he's over there blading the shit out of himself. He's blading the shit out of himself right now. We gonna get the blonde hair turning red.
His hands were just like, oh no, oh terrible.
I know we getting some blood out of this. Oh no! Get the fuck out of here!
Really? Have we had blood tonight?
I
don't think we have.
They had a replay of blood.
We had a replay of blood, but have we had blood tonight?
I don't think we have just yet.
This could be the first. Maybe.
No blood.
Okay. All right.
AEW.
This could be the first night in like months where there's no blood on the show.
I guess because of damn near dying last week.
Yeah.
I guess that could be a reason.
No, they decided to forego bleeding and just break Cody's back.
This is a good match.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's done.
God. Oh my God.
And there it is. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's a dead man.
That is correct.
2.
That is correct, AEW. Okay, AEW. That was done correctly.
All right. Good stuff. Good. I mean, he whooped Cody's ass.
Matt, you sure you still want to be Cody? Because wait till you see this.
He beat the shit out of Cody. Good God.
Cody is about to die.
I don't think I've seen.
My God.
Yeah, I think it might actually kicked him.
I think he hit him.
Got him right in the jaw. I haven't seen Cody take an ass whooping that bad since Brody Lee, honestly. Did he get any offense?
No.
So he got a little bit. Yeah, he got a little bit. He got a little bit in. Oh, he caught him dead on the chin. Like
man.
Bottom of the chin.
That's a knockout shot. Yep.
Cody might really be asleep.
Yeah.
We got a little blood on the nose. We still got some blood. What's
some
going
blood.
on?
I'm not gonna count it. I'm gonna count it.
I'm gonna count it.
You're gonna count it?
I'm gonna count it.
Are they really bringing Tony Schiavone out here to talk about this shit? Hey, we saw you got your ass whooped. What you want to say about that? Like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan walking someone with a broken leg. Hey, how'd you that fight win? It didn't go your way, huh?
Well, at least Cody knew better. He knew for that.
Wait, so Cody doing the Conor McGregor right now? The interview while he down?
Is that a crutch?
Yeah.
Why is he getting a crutch?
His back. He went through the table.
Reba's crutch. Yeah, it's still bleeding, Mongo. I'm counting it. It's still bleeding. It's not like it's a little. Nope. Yeah. Oh, Mongo. So you decided to mute yourself to hear what he's saying? I got you. Let me know what the fuck is going on. Cause your man.
They gave him a little person's crutch.
Shout out to Hornswoggle. Shout out to the greatest wrestler ever, El Torito. Nah. Cody, you sleep. You have to go night. Matt, you gotta turn that down. We can hear it. You ain't gonna get kicked off. I might be the only one. Nah, she kicked the Stardust back into him. His best character besides dashing, Cody.
Right. Dashing was the best.
Right. Besides dashing, I go Stardust. Nah, that goddamn crutch looks like the size of a cane. It should not be that small. What is this? You get beat and now you need a speech?
He
Yo,
probably gonna act like he gonna retire.
Cody is worse than Trips at this point. Cody has got to be worse than Trips at this point. Because is there a reason for this?
Nah, he probably gonna, I don't know, who knows. He's
Go home to your baby.
right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I love you too. Thank you. That was my goal then.
I'm sorry, folks. I know y'all are watching along with us and we got kind of quiet. We got two of our castmates trying to figure out what the hell is going on with Cody right now. I'm sitting here trying to lip read myself, not doing a good job. So what, like you said, it looks like this. I don't know if this is a
retirement angle
or just a appreciation. If it's an appreciation, then dude, what are you, John Cena?
This is so bad.
Walk, 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 walk. Once again, AEW, you are going to compare your numbers to what show? NXT. You don't even compare your numbers to SmackDown or Raw. You compare your numbers to NXT. And like we can, it's ridiculous. Like, and you rely on WWE talent. This man right here that's talking this shit is a former WWE talent. So at the end of the day, they gotta figure something out. Mongo got a weird shaped head.
Oh my goodness.
Cody, how long was this? This could have been a whole nother match.
They could have just made this a YouTube exclusive or a Facebook thing.
Oh, I guess he's retiring. He's taking the boots off, leaving his boots in the ring.
There is no better place than here. And there is no better time than now. I say this with absolutely zero
Thank you, Malachi. Thank you, Malachi. Thank you, Malachi.
Is he really taking his boots off? Oh my goodness. Oh. I figured he was going the retirement route. Oh, even better. You ain't getting a chance to retire. Go to sleep.
But now that leaves Malachi to lose to Cody.
Yeah. At All Out.
Yep.
Okay, so what's his name with the mask on commentary?
Excalibur.
Excalibur. He said Malachi has officially retired Cody Rhodes.
Oh. I guess that was to write him off for the time being until All Out. Well, if he's officially retired, is that a loophole to get him back into the title picture at some point in time down the line when he unretires?
That means, like you said, he's coming back at All Out, and he's going to beat Malachi at All Out. So Malachi is going to lose his first pay-per-view.
Okay. All right. If he retired, yes, I'm looking at some chats right now. Someone said, not as good as Mark Henry's speech. Yeah, Mark Henry actually got us thinking he was going to retire.
Right. It was too drawn out.
I mean, did anyone think he was going to retire? Really?
No.
Here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. This shows you. I hate to say this, Cody. I hope this is a wake-up call for you. That you aren't on the level that you think you are.
And he pushes himself like he is.
Right. Like, if you were to retire right now, we wouldn't care. We wouldn't care whether he steps away or win or retire run. He might. But the thing about
I bet he does. And he'll have a match against Kenny, and they'll say, all right, we're going to throw that stip out about you, and that wouldn't go for
and
the
then
title.
He'll win.
But it's either win the title or you retire.
And he'll win.
And he wins. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that was.
That
That
was a terrible way.
They could have left it at Alistair just winning at Malachi.
That's what they should have left it at. They should have kept it at that, and just say, "Hey, Cody's been laid out," and then they could have said, "Hey, this happened after we went off the air. He made a speech to the crowd. It seems like he's gonna be retiring, but we'll give you more updates as we get them." They had to do all that tonight. There was no point in doing all that tonight.
Yeah. I mean,
Reggie,
he stole.
Reggie, just to go on your comment, you said Cody thinks he's Kobe, but he's really Paul Pierce. Nah. Cody thinks he's Kobe when he's really Charles Barkley. Paul at least got a ring. I mean, it feels like he just kind of took away Malachi's moment.
He really did. And then it's like Malachi knocked him out, and they were like, good job, Malachi. Oh, man, Cody's still laid out in the ring. Let's talk to Cody and see how he feels. You should be talking to the guy that won. And I kind of see why it made more sense. I don't blame Malachi coming back out there and beating his ass. Like, shut the fuck up. This is my
Bitch,
moment.
I won. Bitch, I won. Like,
that's AEW trying to do too much.
It's AEW trying to.
If Cody was to retire right now, would any of us care?
No.
There was a point where I would have cared.
Yeah.
There was a point where I would have cared.
If Cody was to retire right now, would you care?
Nope, I wouldn't.
No, not really.
And the bad part about this whole storyline, this is literally a classic storyline that we got out of NWA and all the other old territories from the 80s, where the fan favorite, because Cody considers himself a fan favorite, he's the fan favorite that all the women and children love and all the boys want to be. And, he got defeated by the big evil person. Now he's like, I love you guys with all my heart, but I just don't think I got it anymore. And he got ready to take his boots off, and then he got murdered.
And he could not help. He could not help but to throw like 3 shots at WWE before he did it. Like
exactly.
He had.
And then he tries to be his dad so much, and it's like, you're not Dusty, so please stop.
And here's the thing: if he embraced being Dusty, he might actually even be fucking better. He tries to be his dad in one aspect, and then tries to like disassociate itself from it in another aspect.
Right.
Like,
He loves to use. He's the American nightmare. Oh, I'm going to be the American dream for one night only. You always talk about you're the son of a son of a plumber, but then at the same time you're like you said, he disassociates himself from that. He's the corporate. I'm the tycoon. I'm the corporate executive. I'm the EVP. I'm Baby Trips.
Well, like
my whole thing
even
is this
like
too.
Dusty
Does he
ran
realize that he dresses like a villain? He
Right.
looks like a villain, bro.
exactly.
Like, you can't tell me you're a good guy. If I met you in the street and I see you a 6'3" blonde buzz cut dude with a haircut like that in an all white suit, the first thing I'm thinking is, who the fuck let Lucifer out of hell to walk on Earth? That's the first thing I'm thinking in my fucking mind right there.
Like every time I see him, I think of Lex Luthor or Harry Osborn.
He looks like a fucking super villain from a movie.
Yeah, Dusty doesn't work with the suit.
Not at all.
I mean, doesn't work with the suit. And Dusty was booking. Dusty was booking shit for a long ass time, but that wasn't played out on TV.
Right.
You know, like it. People are people really comparing this to Mark Henry? Okay, whatever.
Mark Henry was better.
Mark, look, all right. I think at this point that's just AEW super fans. What do you want to call them? Marks, stands, whatever. That's
the Dolph Miz storyline was more compelling than this crap. When Dolph said he would quit if he didn't beat Miz.
Well, it just came out of nowhere. Like this was not built up as I will retire.
Right.
It was just like,
good versus
evil. We got 8 more minutes of TV left. I'll fake a retirement. Like every other that's why it sucks. Like if you're gonna do the angle, do the angle. Do the angle. Just like Jazz retired, legitimately retired, and it was a play it out like 2-month story of the Impact.
Right.
It's just it didn't matter because it was not discussed beforehand. Like Cody wasn't saying, I've got to overcome this evil, or if this evil wins, then what am I really doing for it? Like none of that. It was just, yeah, I'll fight him, and then tonight after a loss. And then he had to throw like 3 or 4 shots at WWE.
Right.
That's why honestly that's why I didn't feel real.
He was milking it too much for me. I'm just like, this. If you were really going to retire, you wouldn't be saying all this. You'd be like, I'm done.
I've heard Cody speak to like a live crowd and actually give something emotional. So I know he can do it.
Right.
But you can tell when he's like speaking from the heart and when he's just
going through lines.
Like I remember when I was in Atlanta for his match with the Wardlow in the steel cage, he talked about Dusty afterwards, about dealing with his dad dying, about how Atlanta is like his home. Like that's some, that's real. But this, it was just WWE fired me, but I really fired them. We're competition whether they want to admit it or not. Like I'm gonna retire. No, absolutely not. Also, literally, like Vince's comment when he said that should have surprised no one. I don't know if people got upset about that. Like, oh, they said they weren't competition. He said that about WCW. He always says that. That's what they all say. Oh, Jericho talked about it. He said, "Yeah, of course, that's what he said. That's what everybody says."
Right.
That doesn't bother me. That's just that's like. What did you expect him to say? But no, Cody got offended.
Because they all get offended because they don't understand that this is they don't understand the business aspect of this. That's the biggest problem. They don't understand the business aspect of this, and they want to be businessmen. Just because you can play Monopoly doesn't mean you're actually a banker.
Right.
Okay? Like let's get realistic. You guys can't run a company. You guys can't run a company. You don't have the knowledge to do it as far as the background. Like, yes, Triple H is running NXT, But you know how long Triple H sat in that back watching Vince, watching Dusty, watching all of them do what the fuck they do before he finally got the reins to take over? That man put in years. He was already married for Steph for about 10 years before they even gave this thing a company.
Yeah.
Just because you can,
he was doing it for 20 years.
Just because you can,
he started in the back before like the click even left.
Like just because you can book your own independent match does not mean you can book a promotion.
Right.
Just because you can market and sell yourself for one independent match doesn't mean you can market and sell 50 to 60 wrestlers for a whole promotion. Sorry.
I agree. I agree. I don't know.
I think we
Man.
covered everything.
Yeah, we did. I'm tired of like shots are fine, but Jesus Christ, man! Every time Cody talks about it, it's like he's always hurt. He's always
right. He's still butthurt.
He's taking it so personally. Like, dude, they invite him. They apparently invite him every time they do the Dusty Road Classic.
Dude,
this is not a hard feelings thing.
Here's the thing: he's hating on a company that his brother made a living off of and is still doing low key with the face paint. Like you're hating on something that made your brother famous, bro.
Yeah. Trips is there's a reason he's at the spot he's at. It really has nothing to do with he got the like he really
worked his ass to
get there. He worked his ass off. Dude worked his ass off and is proving he knows what he's. If he just got this position because he married into the family and didn't know what the fuck he was doing,
he'd be successful. He'd be on.
He'd be Shane.
Yeah, but no, it worked out.
You see Shane fucking WCW thinking he know what the fuck he was doing.
It's exhausting. But anyway, yeah, I think we've covered everything. Hopefully, within the next week, we don't see any more dumbass firings with the WWE. But you never know.
Are we sure about that?
I mean, I'm sure it'll happen. I mean, I wonder how many more contracts are not up to par with what they think they are. Like, you know what I mean?
I bet you they gave Zelina a bunch of money.
I bet they did. But like the Adam Cole thing happened after the Malachi Black thing happened. They just forgot to look at his contract. So like, what the fuck are you doing? You know? So maybe there'll be more. We'll see. Hopefully so. I need to make money. Anyway, that's it for us. You can follow us at twitch.tv/undertheringpod and facebook.com/undertheringpod. I am at Twitter at Greg Bush SK. I'm going to be putting up more shit here and there. We're going to try to do more like news videos going forward. And we'll see what else we can do for some growth for this channel. Anything else you guys want to say before we get out of here?
Happy early birthday to my goddaughter. Saturday will be her birthday. Kizzy, God Daddy loves you, little light bright. Also happy early birthday to my little niece, Elle. It'll be her birthday before our next show too. So happy birthday to you, my other little light bright. Love y'all both. All right. Other than that, WWE, you're stupid. Car shield for your repairs. Ric Flair. Woo!
Woo! All right, let's get the hell out of here. Thanks for watching. We'll keep your eyes on the channel, or on my Twitter or the Facebook page for more shit we'll be doing. Until then, we'll see you Wednesday, 8-ish.
8-ish for damn sure.
8-ish.
Actually, next Wednesday, next week, I think we'll do a Thursday show. If we can.
I can't do a Thursday show, but
that's right.
Can do a Thursday show. Yeah.
That's right. You got to work.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I can produce. I can't show up until after like 10
You going to go gorilla on us Thursday?
Yeah.
We'll
give y'all some notes and shit. But anyway, that's it for us. Thanks for following along. Behalf of everybody here on Mongo. We'll see you next time.